Is it possible to build the life you want in the small gaps between everything else? Between work and two small children, time is short. So today I'll be planning meals and shopping for the week, working in the greenhouse, making a little more progress on the chicken tractor and taking care of the vegetable garden and animals. None of these jobs are remarkable on their own, but together they're building the life we want. One thing that makes our week's meals much easier is taking a little time to plan them. Every week we make a meal plan and a shopping list. We are self-sufficient with many things: vegetable, eggs, berries and fish. But not everything. We mostly pick up things like flour, sugar, dairy products and treats for the kids. This week a watermelon. Planning like this keeps us sharp on eating with the seasons and getting quality food in bulk when on offer. This keeps both food waste and budget as low as they can. We're down to shopping once a week, and almost everything that we eat we made from scratch, so that makes shopping much easier. It wasn't really on today's list of jobs, but it needed to be done. Our potatoes and beets from last year that were too small to peel were still a useful resource, and we wanted to make use of them. Feeding them to the chickens felt like a good way to do that. They didn't need to be boiled first. Now we'll have chicken feed for many, many days. This has become one of those projects. You know the ones. Every time you think you're nearly finished, you find three more things that needs to be probably done first. You can let that frustrate you, but ultimately, I'd rather spend time doing a job well so I won't have to repeat it in the near future. If it takes another few weeks, that's okay. It isn't going anywhere. I've realized that building a life like this isn't a race. The goal isn't to finish everything right now. Projects such as these take time, and simply just having them progress is a small victory in itself when being this strapped for time and resources. I don't have unlimited time. I have a normal day job. I have small kids. So just getting some boards fixed today, finding the roof plates for free, probably I'll mount them next week. Eventually, it will become a functional chicken tractor, replacing our current setup, giving the chickens ultimately a better life. And that was all the time I had to work on the chicken tractor today. This chicken tractor has turned out to be a lot bigger of a project than I imagined, partly because I wanted to put so many chickens into it, and partly because I don't really have much time to work in the summer where it's vegetable garden season. Now we need a little door here, we need some netting going over, and we need a roof, and then we're ready. And of course we're also missing 2 wheels, but maybe next week. It has been very hot around our parts lately, so making sure that the ducks had enough water has become more important. It does seem like they're handling the heat wave much better than the chickens, and they have been hunting slugs in the vegetable garden and giving us plenty of eggs. It can really be seen on our strawberry harvest that we are slug free now, to our kids' great delight. People often ask how long we spend in the garden. The honest answer is not as much time as you'd think. Most jobs only take half an hour if you keep up with them. If you neglect them, however, they will give you more work in the future. The warm summer weather makes the tomatoes grow incredibly fast. Removing offshoots, watering, and tying plants up is a recurring work right now. The work is worth it though. It will not be long before we can pick the first tomatoes. And with the raised beds we built in the spring, I think we're going to get the best and earliest harvest that we have ever had. I simply cannot wait to eat tomato salad every day. I also hope that we can harvest enough to preserve for winter. There is nothing better, in my opinion, than on a dark winter day getting a taste of summer through a jar of preserved tomatoes. As usual, the cucumbers have overtaken the tomatoes in growth, just like every year, and we can now harvest a lot of those every day. When I was younger, I thought changing your life happened through big decisions. Changing jobs, moving house, or starting something new. But I've come to believe that they're only the beginning. The life we have today wasn't built in a single decision. It was built in days like these. A cup of coffee before the day really starts, planning meals, buying groceries, pruning tomatoes, working on a project that still isn't finished, pulling weeds, playing with the kids, feeding chickens. None of those things will ever make the headlines, and none of them are particularly impressive in their own. But together, they have created a life that feels more connected to the seasons, more connected to our food, more connected to our family. Tomorrow there will be another list, more weeds, another board to cut, and something else will need repairing. And honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it, because this wasn't just another day in the office, it was a day spent building the life that we want. So, with a little help from the kids in the afternoon, we put up a very improvised pea shelter. We have pretty hard winds here in Western Jutland, and we have to do something, otherwise our peas will just get knocked over. I must say that I'm pretty tired from a day full of activities, but while my body might be tired, mentally I'm in a really good place. Today has been a day working towards the life I want to create for myself and my family. And even though it's many small steps at a time, I really appreciate days like this. Even though the day has been full of activities, I have of course saved the best for last. So now, at last, I will begin some weeding. If you want to see more like this, maybe not necessarily weeding, but other things, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also please consider leaving a comment below telling us about what our next video should be. We are very open for suggestions to the video going forward. And then I guess I'll see you in the next one.